Well, hey there. I'm Maria, and I am your ESL communication coach, your English as a second or third or fourth language communication coach. And today I'm going to share 5 tips to help you level up your English. So these tips are for those of you who feel like you've been at the same intermediate, upper intermediate level, and you've just been stuck here. It just feels like you constantly using the same words and expressions and grammar structures, and you just want to level up. If that is you, I hope that you find these tips helpful. So, tip number 1, absorb English every day. 20 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, every day. Hear me out. It's not that difficult. First of all, find something that you love. Find a topic that you love, whether it's politics or fashion or personal development or business development. Find a topic that you love and then find content in English that revolves around that topic. So it could be a podcast, it could be a blogger, it could be a YouTuber, it could be a radio program. Whatever it is, just find it and attach it to a daily activity. When you attach this English absorption to a daily activity, there are no excuses not to do it. So let me give you an example. Breakfast. And for those of you saying, Maria, I don't eat breakfast, well, you at least probably have a coffee or a tea or a glass of orange juice or something. Your time in the morning, hopefully you have at least 20 minutes before you rush off to work or you rush off to your home office. So during that breakfast time, dedicate 20 minutes to putting on your favorite podcast or reading your favorite blogger during that time. So you're connecting your English absorption, your 20 minutes minimum, to your day to day activity. Okay. Tip number 2, expand your vocabulary. Get a notebook, and I highly encourage a physical notebook because there's a lot of power that goes from hand to paper. When you write the words and expressions down, it actually helps them to sink in better. It helps you to remember them better than if you're just writing electronic notes. But an electronic notebook is better than no notebook. So get a notebook, electronic or physical, only dedicated to new English vocabulary and expressions. Write things down when you hear them, when you read them, practice them, learn them. All right, vocabulary. Tip number 3, write every day. So I know that we don't have the chance to speak English every day, but in our very, I don't like the word busy, productive lives, we definitely have a chance to write things down every day. Something really simple that I think we all have, to-do lists. Okay, so write your to-do list. Get in the habit of anytime you have to write anything down, even if it's just a simple to-do list, write it in English. That way you're having your English knowledge and skills that are usually at the back of your mind. You're putting them to the front. So things will just become more accessible. They'll come more easily to you. And so write in English any chance that you get. Okay, tip number 4, improve your pronunciation. So I have worked with advanced students who have really thick accents, and despite their really strong English skills, they always feel disappointed or frustrated, or they feel really down if they have an interview with a potential client or with a potential job offer. And what they find is some people think that their English skills are actually lower than what they really are because their accent is so thick. So, working on your pronunciation and improving your pronunciation is really important. And I have a few tips for improving your pronunciation. I'm going to actually touch upon that later on. But in the meantime, if you're listening to English every day, you're training your ear, and that will gradually help with your pronunciation as well. And tip number 5, try to speak English. So whether you get a private teacher or you join a group, either online or offline, nowadays with the situation, there are a lot of online groups where you can join the group, and sometimes they have video chats where everyone can talk, or at the very least, you're writing in the chats. So it's groups, online groups, offline groups are a good way to practice your English. getting a teacher is a great way to practice your English one-to-one or in a group. So I hope that you find those tips helpful. Again, really quickly, tip number 1, absorb English 20 minutes every day. Tip number 2, get an English notebook and keep track of all your vocabulary and expressions from number 1. Tip number 3, write in English every day. Tip number 4, improve your pronunciation. And tip number 5, find a teacher or a group community to practice speaking English with. All right, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much.